Well, show must go on with Queen, yes, must go on here on Westport Radio 98.2 FM or WRFM.ie. How I promise you, we will have on the phone now a little chat with Marcus Aurelius or Martin. I don't know which one wants to talk, probably both, because they said they do drink the coffee. And I will have to say, Marcus... he said, I never get up early in the morning. And I said, what do you mean you never get up in the morning? This is what you told me yesterday. And he said, because it's too early. And I said, well, it's not too early. So stay tuned with 98.2 FM or WRFM.ie. And we will have now Marcus Aurelius, gladiator. I love the saying that, because to be honest, he's like a gladiator. He is restoring old cars and make them brand new. But you will find out more from them. And we will say now, good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Who is there?
Marcus.
Martin.
Marcus and Martin. All right.
Hi, Bianca, how are you?
I'm not too bad, Martin. You said you are away.
Well, I tell you, circumstances change, and then Marcus kept annoying me. So, other than Marcus, I get up early in the morning time, so I ended up getting him up this morning.
All right. Okay. So if you didn't go to get up him, he will never get up, isn't it?
I told
And until you use lovers.
Fabio, you're the only one who keeps talking about lovers. We're getting talking about you now, you see. And especially after playing Freddie Mercury there as well. What's going on?
The must show go on. This is the show go on.
The show will go on, yeah?
Yeah, you see, this was the point. Go on with Marcus Aurelius and with
The truth is, normally we don't wake up on Saturdays that early, but because for the show, we did it.
Well, okay, let's go on business and talk about GiGi What is mean GiGi Motors? From where is coming from, and what is doing GiGi Motors.ie?
GiGi Motors basically it started as myself. Okay, the thing is about GiGi Motors. The name comes the name of my father because I always respect my father and my family, and he's a very lucky person, and I really appreciate him. And he always was a good support for myself. So I dedicated my business in his behalf. And the way the business started and the way the things pushed me to start this business is I've been employed myself for a long time as a mechanic, as a panel beater, and of course as a painter. And over the years, I saw many different jobs done unprofessionally. And the way I'm a car lover, I'm really love every car. It doesn't matter if it's a small or a big one. If you have this kind of things to drive you away, or maybe just to spark your way, I'm seeing different stuff in a car than other people. I'm really in love with cars. And because of that, my business started. I wanted always to do better than other people. Like the job that I always saw in the garage going on in other places, asking for mad money, don't provide a good quality, and of course I wanted that to change.
Marcus, I know you are very, very, very good because I saw your garage and I was really, really surprised about this. And when I was coming down one day this week, I couldn't believe my eyes. Can you tell us from where you come from?
I come from Romania.
So you are in the same boat with me.
Yes, of course I am. I moved out from Romania in '89, moved out to France, did my study in France. After that I moved in Germany, finished my studies in Germany, and of course after I finished all my studies, I moved back to my home country, got married to a Hungarian girl, and now I'm working in Ireland with my own business. Right, but that's not the fact. The fact is I like to do different stuff. I like to be different. I don't like to be same like other people, and most people will agree with me. Today, the cars that we're seeing on the streets, they have the same colors, same made. I like a bit different. I like different.
Yeah, I know. Your business is great business, and we have Martin on the phone as well, and he is doing something over there. What are you doing, Martin, there?
At the moment, I'm sitting in the car with Marcus here, wondering why I'm up so early in the morning. So, I'm doing a bit of work today with Marcus on a couple of projects we have ongoing here at the moment to get them ready for show, because we'll be using these cars for various shows coming out throughout the summer now, if the weather is permitting, of course. So at the moment, we're finishing off a 205 GTI, a beautiful 89 one here we have. We have a Ford F-110 pickup here as well, a red one, which is had a ground-up restoration, and it's in the final stages now of its refit out. So, yes, for all my sins today, I'll be fitting out these cars and finishing off electrics and things like that, and getting them detailed and ready for handing over to the customers, and also ready for any sort of showing that will come up in the future.
Detail is most important.
It's all in the details, Bianca. Like, we can do the best job under the sun, but if you don't finish off the job very well and watch out for all the details from original, it can be lost, the whole job. So that's what my job is here at the moment with other staff members, is to make sure the car looks exactly as it did when it came out of the factory, to get that, that fresh factory final look on it.
I know you don't change any parts from the car. You just pure restoration, like you made them how the customer bring the car. You'd never put something new, maybe if it's needed, but it's not needed, because I know you do a great job.
Yes, Bianca, we do. We try our best to salvage all the original parts. As I was saying to the night on the radio show, it's just for final fit and finish, because original parts, obviously made from the factory, are always the best fit, and not always the reproduction parts fit very well and cause a lot of problems putting them on, and you just can't get the finish. So we try, where possible, at every cost, to retain the originality of the car with the original panels and the original parts. So yeah, so far so good. It's been successful, and we've managed to make the cars look as they did, if not better than they did coming out of the factory. So that's our aim every time, is to reproduce a car with better finish on it and good gaps on it, and that the customer can really stand back and say, wow, like it's a massive difference compared to what it was. So that's what we aim for. It's the wow factor, but to produce cars that people can stand back and say, who done that job? Like, it's really nice. So we aim for that every time on every car.
I know, or maybe I don't know, I guess it's not too many garage like that in Ireland, isn't it?
No.
Doing this kind of job, because for example, around here in Mayo, I don't really know any garage doing this kind of stuff, like making the old woman in the new woman, great woman. Talking about the cars, of course.
She's going to start talking about her medication again.
No.
There's nothing wrong with older women now. Don't be going on like that, You can't be, and it's like all these cars here as well. They all have a little bit of age in them, and comes with age, comes with experience, comes with knowledge. So that is one end of the scale to the other. We work on a lot of older women, if you want to call it.
This is what I said. From all the car, you make a brand new car, and if you look on the background, probably will be from 80 or 90. That car.
There's nothing wrong with old vintage with a little bit of a mod, so a very slight modern twist, but still old vintage.
That's the main thing. The thing is that people don't really get involved and starting doing them jobs, is because it's very hard, and you need a lot of knowledge to know exactly what you're doing. Once you get involved in a job like that, you have to be able to get and to supply parts for a job like that. And most of the time you cannot get parts. We really focusing on and like to fabricate the parts for them. Like every time we have a bad wing, a bad arch, we cannot just run out to the shop and get an arch for the wing. You know what I mean? Most of the time we're landing fabricating the wing, handmade, and of course it's very time consuming.
Marcus, I know you not do only car, you do a bit of furniture as well. The same, you restored the old furniture and make a new one, and I saw that as well. It's a really great job too, and nice.
Yes, furniture. I'm a lover of vintage stuff. I'm not dealing only with furniture.
Yeah.
I only sell very old clocks. I'm in love with grandfather clocks, French furniture, desserts, all this stuff. Of course, I run also a website that calls GiGi Furniture.ie. But the furniture is only for my pleasuring, and it sells most only to my customers. once a customer of mine owns a vintage car, of course he wants the living room to be also, you know what I mean? It's just to customize himself and ourselves.
Marcus, I know you have offers for all our listener if they will come down to your garage and they will mention Bianca and Fabio or Fabio and Bianca, because Fabio, he already have some problem with his car this week, and you was the only one which come down and get the car to the garage straight away and say.
He got sorted straight away.
I know he gets sorted straight away, and that is really, really good because all the mechanics before you.
We love you, Marcus.
Yeah, we love you, Fabio. Maybe you say it about your car. What's the story with your car? All the mechanics before Marcus, what they said, and
Well, I can't really hear Marcus at the moment because one of the headphones is just gone there on the other side. But yeah, Marcus, I have, I was having awful issues with my car, and I just couldn't get anybody out to look at the car at all. And Marcus was a gentleman that I've been down. I used to deliver for a takeaway in Dublin there called Nico's Takeaway, and Martin, as you know, Marcus used to get a couple of deliveries, and he was a nice guy. He actually bought food for all the other workers in GiGi Motors, and I used to deliver down to Marcus. Met him from there. I got an attraction from a Golf, an old Golf. He stripped down to the bare metal and brought it back to full restoration with 5-litre engine, and it was just a beauty, just to see so much work. Didn't have to go and buy parts or anything. He brought it himself. He repaired the old rust down to new car, and it's just like coming out factory spec. And I brought my car in, gave Marcus a call, came straight out to me, had a look at the car, told me you'll bring it into the garage, all free of charge, tow truck, free check, and then Marcus sorted me out a day later. My car is flying like a baby. It's really smooth. I have to say, really fast as well. And sure, we're going to bring it back in and probably touch up a couple of little things on it as well.
Sorry, Fabio. Fabio, it's Martin here. Can you hear me?
Yes, he hear you.
Yeah. Fabio, when was this that you were delivering from the chip shop? How long ago was that?
How long is going that? Just 1 second, Martin, okay?
Yes, Martin.
How long ago were you delivering from the chip shop here to the garage?
How long ago was it?
Yeah, how long ago was that?
I say that was about a year, maybe more ago, but I've been...
I don't remember getting any fish and chips here at this garage. Was I left out? Was I?
Well, he was big into his dinner boxes. He used to love the chicken.
That's bad.
But yeah, I used to see him. He opened his wallet, and I actually love if I had some of his money. But I was looking at the bunch of 50s there. Maybe you kill me for saying that, but yeah, I was looking at there, and he go, "Oh, he's very nice." Met me at the gate. Brought me in and said, "Would you like to look at the workshop?" Showed me all the RX-7s, the Golf, and there's your Capri there as well, and a couple of more other motors. And I see there's a few other Capris there due to be restored as well.
Yeah. I don't know. It's the thing is about your Golf, you know what I mean, and about the other mechanics is. I'm thinking always on behalf of the customer and of course my budget. So less the car stays in the garage with me, quicker comes the money, and so I can concentrate on the next job. The main thing is always keeping in and out, customer happy. It's a round circle.
And Marcus, you're famous. Your name for your father, named after your father, isn't it? GiGi Motors. He's from Romania. He used to have a garage there, isn't it?
Yes. Not really a garage. He used to be a garage many years before I started my own business. But he stopped a couple of years ago, and then I took over. And how I said, in behalf of him, I used his name to promote the business. And
your father was selling cars, wasn't he, at the time?
Yeah.
Selling cars.
He did not really do exactly what I'm doing right now. It's a different game from each other.
So you're pimp my ride in Dublin on steroids, as Martin told us in the Dublin show.
My ride. That's definitely true. Anyway, we haven't got all the fancy music in the background or the graphics, but we definitely have the pimp my ride going on in here. At least we say so, anyway.
We do also hand paint, we do airbrushing, we do different stuff. We customize cars after the customer. We really investigate the customer, have a good look on himself, what kind of customer he is, what kind of person, what kind of business he runs himself, you know what I mean? And then we do also customizing cars, like we really make them different, like the colors, everything, like the hand brushing lines, designs, all them stuff, the unique made. Upholstering, also we do upholstering, unique upholstering. We don't do only factory. You know what I mean?
And Marcus, anyone down here in Mayo, or if they were seeing your website and they wanted to ship their car down to you, what would happen there? Would you look after them?
Of course I do. Of course. First of all, they have to book me out. Once they book me out to investigate, to give them a quotation, the transport is free of charge. I'm not going to charge them for collection and delivery. Normally, I collect the car off a customer, hold on to the car for 2, 3, 4 months. When I'm delivering back, that's also free of charge. When I collect them, free of charge. You know what I mean? Of course, it's no point to charge a customer. If he's going to invest in his own car, he's going to pay me anyway, you know what I mean? So no point to double charge. Charging all the little things, like, you know what I mean? They do mattering to other people.
All right. Okay, Marcus and Martin down there. So the site is gigimotors.ie, and everyone can check that. It's a lovely site, and I saw a new video there.
I love to hear Marcus speaking Romanian about his garage for a couple of Romanian listeners that you have a lot on listening at the moment.
Yeah, we have a lot of Romanian listeners here on Westport Radio 98.2 FM or WRFM.ie. And Marcus, if you really want to talk a bit in Romanian shortly, because the time is flying, you can say in Romanian about your garage if you really wanted to do that.
Yes, why not? Garajul GiGi Motor se află în Dublin, pe Northstrand Road. Avem la dispoziția românilor finichigiu, vopsitor, electrician, servisuri ieftine, piese și multe altele accesorii.
Și poți să spui ce faci tu acolo tot în românește?
Ce facem?
Da.
Reparăm mașini, schimbăm motoare, servisuri, facem absolut tot ce aparține la un autoturist.
Okay, Marcus. So everyone knows now what's the story with gigimotors.ie, and check the site online, and also there are the phone numbers, your phone number, and also you can be called every time and you call back straight away the customer. I know that for a fact.
Yeah,
and
the best thing is to reach me is to go on gigimotors.ie, and we take them from there. Email me, leave a comment, leave a contact, have a look at our work. We have over 5,000 pictures of all the projects, all the cars coming in and going out from the garage. Everything is saved on gigimotors.ie. You really need to try it.
yeah, all right, Marcus Aurelius from Gladiator. I love saying that. I can't stop saying that, to be honest, because that movie is my favorite movie, and you look like Marcus Aurelius because you restore the old cars and you make them brand new. It's a fabulous job, and I'm really happy, to be honest, because you don't really find something like that. And many people, they really want to keep them old cars, doesn't matter what year it is. But
nobody will give you a free pre-NCT check or an air check, as I say, the air check. Well, a check on your full car, and if you take the car to the garage, you get a free tow truck as well, and then Marcus will do business with you then.
Yes, of course, for all the customers, for Fabio and Bianca, we do a special offer. We do a 30% discount off, and we do also a free inspection for the NCT. We do also diagnostics and all the little things, checking off free of charge if you mention Bianca and Fabio radio station.
Yeah, if everyone wants to meet Marcus in Dublin, go on site www.gigimotors.ie and you find all what you need, and you can contact Marcus and you will have a great job. Okay, thanks Marcus and Martin, and We will meet you soon again. And don't forget to tune in tonight from 12 a.m. till 2 a.m. with a great dance show with myself, Bianca, and Fabio with the Juicy Beats. And thanks a lot for the chat and for your great job which you do down there in the garage.
Thanks for calling us.
Yeah, thanks. Bye, 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 bye then.
Bye, Bianca. Bye, Fabio.
Bye.
Yeah.
On the way now, we have Addicted to You by Avicii, and that is mean addicted by addicted to let's say Marcus Aurelius down there in Dublin to them garage. So don't forget to check the website ggmotors.ie and also